but can it be improved? Definitely. So I honestly think the most important thing, and it sounds really cheesy, but it's solving indifference. Indifference is the biggest enemy to any and all social action. When you really think about it, if people don't care, you know, or so I don't really believe most people don't care, or choose not to, or too uncomfortable to look at it and to acknowledge it, then it will never change. It will never be something that's important for government. It will never be something that's important. You know, so I honestly think, you know, like, I know it's kind of like a bit of a cheesy answer, but indifference is the biggest thing. You know, it truly is, and homeless people have to be looked at as human beings. They have to be looked at as equal citizens.
After talking to Christian, we realized that the issue is double-sided, and that often members of our society misunderstand these individuals and their situations. In order to get a true sense of it, we hit the streets with the camera and asked our fellow Montrealers what their perceptions were on homelessness.
We asked them this question: what was the first thing that came to the mind when we talked about homelessness? Here are a few of their answers.
Poverty.
Sad.
Cool.
Drug addicts.
Number one priority.
Depression.
Poor. Disenfranchised.
Hungry.
They're smelly.
Lost. We can do better.
Jobless.
Sad.
Sad.
Begging. Food. Poor. Poor. Poverty. Crosstown.
Street. Squeegee. Buns. Poor.
After realizing that the perceptions of others are often misconceived, we decided to get a true sense of the situation.
We again took our cameras and hit the streets to meet some real homeless people and see if they'd share some of their stories with us.
To our surprise, they were more than willing to sit down and talk to us.
When I was 17, I left Newfoundland. There was really nothing there. I went out to BC and I got into lots of heavy drugs and drinking instead of finding a good job and a good woman and a house and a car and all that. I got into lots of heavy drugs and I ended up being on the road ever since. Turned into an alcoholic. So, well, actually, I'm a drunk alcoholic. So you're allowed to do this on camera.
So, you guys, how long have you been in Montreal for?
12 years old and thought I knew everything on my own, said fuck everybody else, and I just stuck my thumb out, started a fast school career, gave me a lot more opportunity to go see the world, right? Now I'm over here all the time.
Getting in your routine, I've been 7 times across Canada. I hitchhiked 7 times. So, don't get me wrong with the family thing, I've been on my own for a while too. Like, I've been fucking at least months and months under bridges by myself from town to town not knowing anyone. Just drinking beer and staring at concrete all day long.
Ernesto.
Where are you from?
South America, actually.
Which country? Argentina?
I live and work in Toronto for 25 years. I decided to come to Montreal because I wanted to try a different life. Right? I always liked Montreal since I was a kid. And one day I said I'm going to move to Montreal, and I did. And finally I'm here, and I'm not looking for work, but I'm sure I can find one if I really put my guts to it.
How you got to where you are now? How did you end up on the street?
Well, I'm hard on the street because when I get my check, I rent a room.
You rent a room?
I rent a shared accommodation. Have you heard of the hostels?
Yes.
Okay, I stay in paid hostels.
The hostels.
Paid.
So do you drink or?
I drink it.
Do any drugs?
No.
No drugs?
No.
That's good.
not a life, I'm telling you. I have a diploma at McGill. I worked for the hospital for 11 years. I'm a Quebec criminal FP now. Can go just like that.
I don't smoke, I don't smoke dope. I smoke a cigarette once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't really smoke, I like to drink.
Okay.
Alcoholic. But I get out there, you know, the best part about being homeless is you meet a lot of people. Me, where I usually hang is Guy Metro.
Oh, yeah?
I know everybody there. You do cocaine, $500 might last you, what, 2 hours? Me, $500 would give me a nice place.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not a nice place, but you know, there's a shower, fridge, stove, bed.
Yeah.
Something nice. I lived out here for 6 years on the streets because my girl didn't want to get a place.
Oh,
She
yeah?
said, I'm dying. She died.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got 6 months. I was so drunk. I went to sport expert.
Yeah.
I thought I was at home. I didn't have home. I put on a pair of shoes and walked out and I got wrecked.
Oh, really?
I got 6 months. That's when my girl died. They wouldn't let me out to see her or nothing. Ever broke my heart. I just sit around alone now. I don't sit with nobody.
Your name?
My name is Pat.
Pat? How long have you been living on the street, Pat?
7 years.
Are you from Montreal?
Yes, I am.
So, what do you do during the daytime? Just that?
Fernando.
Fernando?
Drink, smoke pot, smoke crack. That's what I do every fucking day.
Do you have any family in Montreal?
My family is fucking good job and everything. I had an accident. I got one finger cut. This one, they stapled the knuckle, doesn't move no more. I got depressed, so I took more and more and more, and I am here today. No matter minus 30, minus 40, I sleep on the street.
How do you do it? Are you cold?
I am cold, but I do it. I survive.
My father died, my mother died, no brother, no sister. My wife find a boyfriend. I married an Arab girl, I'm a Jew. Yeah, it's a story. They grieve. It's the world disaster. All their life when they get and begging. This is one. Second, I don't know. Those poor people. Leave them alone. I don't know what to say. My parents died. I have no brother, no sister. I didn't find much in job. I worked, I had a car, I bought a new car. But they didn't give me a raise, so I didn't want to stay.
What happened that got you on the street? What was the cause?
Oh man, that will be a long story.
Long story, go ahead.
But I don't think that we have enough time to talk about it.
Give us.
First of all, I was born here in Hospital St. Luke Hospital.
Yeah.
Well, we live in the downtown. When I was born, we lived on Stanley and Sherbrooke.
Yeah.
Since, because my father he had a club on the main street, and he was in the racketing stuff, things like that. So then he got 25 years in jail. So my mother, she decided to move back to Sherbrooke. That's when I was about 10, 11 years old. But